Porsha Williams, the vivacious firebrand of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, found herself thrust into an unwelcome spotlight when footage emerged of her being escorted by authorities upon landing a Delta flight from Los Angeles to Atlanta. The incident, unfolding mere hours after her star turn at BravoCon 2025, sparked a frenzy of speculation, with social media ablaze over what appeared to be a mid-air meltdown involving the reality TV staple. Yet, in a swift rebuttal through her legal counsel, Williams paints a starkly different portrait, one of unwarranted aggression from a fellow passenger, false accusations, and her poised compliance amid chaos. This episode, far from a diva tantrum, underscores the perils of travel in the public eye and the swift cascade of misinformation in the digital age. The drama ignited on November 16 as Williams jetted home from the fan-festive BravoCon, where she had dazzled in sequin gowns and signature weaves, reconnecting with castmates amid cheers for RHOA's evolving narrative. Eyewitness accounts and legal statements converge on a singular flashpoint, an unprovoked verbal assault from an irate and unhinged passenger, whose escalating tirade devolved into baseless claims that clashed with multiple observers' recollections. Williams' attorney Joe Habicki, a seasoned defender of high-profile clients, minced no words in decrying the aggressor's fabrications. Ms. Williams was targeted without cause, Habicki asserted, framing the confrontation as a one-sided barrage that left Williams defending her space rather than instigating discord. Federal protocols, mandating thorough probes for any in-flight disturbances, drew in the FBI's Atlanta field office, whose preliminary review aligns with Habicki's narrative of disproportionate blame-shifting. Video snippets, grainy yet telling, capture Williams disembarking with an air of unflappable calm, a radiant smile masking the adrenaline of the moment, as officers approached for routine questioning. No arrests ensued, and the flight itself proceeded without delay, per Delta's confirmation, suggesting the cabin crew's intervention quelled any potential escalation before touchdown. Law enforcement insiders whisper of a heated exchange between Williams and another woman, ignited perhaps by seating disputes or perceived slights, but emphasize the aerial context as the sole trigger for FBI involvement. Williams, ever the picture of resilience honed from seasons of on-camera feuds, has vowed full cooperation, her confidence rooted in corroborating testimonies from fellow travelers who witnessed the unbidden hostility. Williams' tenure on RHOA, spanning over a decade, has equipped her with a thick skin against scrutiny, yet this airborne altercation strikes at a more personal chord, the vulnerability of solo travel post-event highs. Fresh from BravoCon's camaraderie, where she teased upcoming storylines involving family milestones and entrepreneurial ventures, the flight represented a decompression ritual, headphones in, perhaps scrolling through fan messages. The aggressor's outburst, laced with invectives that Habicki deems defamatory, shattered that sanctuary, thrusting Williams into a defensive posture she's all too familiar with from reunion specials. Supporters rally online, decrying the incident as a microcosm of racial and gender biases amplified in confined spaces, while critics parse her silence as evasion. Williams, however, breaks that quiet through Habicki, signaling her intent not just to clear her name but to pursue accountability, potentially pressing charges against the accuser for the discord sown. Delta's role emerges as a neutral arbiter, with spokespeople affirming the flight's uneventful progression and crew's professionalism in de-escalating tensions. The airline, no stranger to celebrity skirmishes, handled the matter with discretion, ensuring passengers' safety without grounding the vessel. For Williams, a mother-to-daughter Pilar and architect of her Gumbay rum brand, this brush with authority is a stark reminder of fame's double-edged sword, adoration at conventions yielding to armchair judgments en route home. Her legal strategy, as outlined by Habicki, prioritizes a fact-based reckoning, leveraging eyewitness affidavits to dismantle the narrative of provocation. The FBI's inquiry, methodical and apolitical, will sift through logs, statements, and surveillance, but early indicators favor Williams' victimhood in this tableau. Reflecting on her RHOA legacy, from explosive Candy Burris clashes to poignant vulnerability in postpartum arcs, Williams has transformed adversity into empowerment, authoring books and launching podcasts that dissect womanhood's raw edges. This flight fiasco, though jarring, slots into that ethos, a testament to grace under fire, where silence isn't submission but strategic poise. As investigations unfold, Williams' eyes closure, perhaps channeling the ordeal into a season arc that humanizes the headlines. Her fanbase, fiercely loyal, floods timelines with solidarity, envisioning justice as the aggressor's comeuppance. In an era where viral clips eclipse context, Williams' measured response reclaims agency, affirming that true queens navigate storms not by roaring back, but by rising above. The skies, once her escape, now symbolize resilience's vast expanse, a fitting metaphor for a woman who's weathered far worse and emerged unbreakable.